In this 12th and final episode, we will concentrate on the enduring legacy of the humanitarian help of John Rabe post-mortem, as reported in my new Chinese book, Rabe and China. Dear international friends, dear Chinese friends, my name is Thomas Rabe. I'm the grandson of John Rabe, and today I will summarize in this episode on the enduring legacy of my grandfather John Rabe, based on my new Chinese book, Rabe and China.
While the awards and honors bestowed upon John Rabe are significant, they represent only a fraction of his lasting impact. His true legacy lies in the countless lives he saved and the powerful example he set for future generations. Rabe's story serves as a potent reminder of the importance of courage, compassion, and moral responsibility in the face of unimaginable adversity. The Nanjing Safety Zone. Rabe's most significant achievement was undoubtedly the creation and maintenance of the Nanjing Safety Zone. By leveraging his position as a Nazi businessman, he was able to negotiate with both Japanese and Chinese authorities, establishing a neutral zone where civilians could seek refuge from the violence. The Nanjing Safety Zone, marked by flags and symbols of neutrality, provided shelter, food, and medical care to an estimated 250,000 Chinese civilians. Rabe's leadership was instrumental in ensuring the zone's continued operation and in protecting its inhabitants from the worst excesses of the Japanese occupation. Rabe's diaries. Rabe meticulously documented the events of the Nanjing massacre in his diaries, which have since become a crucial historical record of the atrocities that occurred. These diaries, filled with first-hand accounts of the violence, suffering, and resilience of the Chinese people, provide invaluable insights into the human cost of war and the importance of bearing witness to injustice. They serve as a powerful tool for education and remembrance, ensuring that the lessons of Nanjing are never forgotten.
1996, my godmother Ursula Reinhardt, daughter of Margarete Schläger, née Rabe, and sister of my father Otto Rabe, showed the Nanjing diaries of our grandfather John Rabe and gave lectures in Nanjing, Beijing, Tokyo, and New York. December 1996 had been the first international report about John Rabe and his war diaries about the Nanjing massacre in 1937-1938, published in the New York Times at page 3.
Publications. John Rabe, The Good Man of Nanking, published by Erwin Wickert, and The Diaries of John Rabe, The Good German of Nanking. Publications continued. Scholarly works such as documents on the rape of Nanking, Brooke and Vogel, 1999, and the Nanjing atrocity, 1937-38, Wakabayashi, 2007, discuss Rabe's statements from a historical perspective. Thomas Rabe's new book in Chinese language, Rabe and China, links this legacy to his family's current peace initiatives. Publications continued. Rabe and China in Chinese language, written by Thomas Rabe.
On the left side, the original books of John Rabe, Beijing with My Eyes, and on the right, a Chinese summary book written by Professor Liang Li.
Exhibitions. Several important exhibitions around the world honor John Rabe and his humanitarian work during the Nanjing massacre. The main memorial is the John Rabe and International Safety Zone Memorial Hall in Nanjing, opened in 2006 in Rabe's former residence, displaying photos, diaries, and artifacts about his life and his rescue efforts. The Memorial Hall of the Victims in the Nanjing Massacre also includes tributes to Rabe within its historical exhibits. Additional exhibitions have been held in Beijing, such as In Memory of John Rabe, 2019, and touring displays like World Memory, Peaceful Vision have brought the story to Europe. Together, these exhibitions preserve Rabe's legacy and promote remembrance, empathy, and peace through history. John Rabe Peace Exhibition, Nanjing, 2020 to 2021. First 10 Friends of China in the last 100 years. Norman Bethune. John Rabe. Prize received by Thomas Rabe. Juan Antonio Samaranch Torreo. Edgar Snow. Dr. Joseph Needham. Israel Epstein. Dora Kanath Kotnis. Ravi Ali. Thai Princess Maha Chakri Sirindhorn. Morihiko Hiramatsu of Japan. Award. Top 10 International Friends of China within the last 100 years. China Radio International, 8th of December 2009. 70th anniversary of the victory of the Chinese People's War of Resistance against Japanese aggression. 3rd of September 2015. President Xi Jinping honored John Rabe, among others, with a medal in 2015 on the 70th anniversary of the victory of the War of Resistance of the Chinese people against Japanese aggression. 3rd of September 2015. Honorary medals by President Xi 2025. On the 2nd of September 2015, General Secretary Xi Jinping awarded John Rabe the 70th anniversary of the victory of the Chinese People's War of Resistance against Japanese aggression commemorative medal. This was received on behalf of his grandson, Thomas Rabe, by his family. This special commemorative medal is awarded to international individuals who helped and supported China's war effort. John Rabe was mentioned in passing by President Xi in his speeches. 2014. The Chinese people remember Mr. Rabe for his great love of life and his commitment to peace. Xi Jinping, 28th of March 2014. Address to the Kerber Foundation, Germany. President Xi Jinping welcomes Thomas Rabe, grandson of John Rabe, on 13th of December 2017, the National Day of Remembrance for the victims of the Nanjing Massacre. John Rabe at his desk. Memorial Hall of the Victims of Nanjing Massacre by Japanese Invaders. Honorary grave in Berlin. inauguration of the reconstructed grave of John and Dora Rabe at the Kaiser Wilhelm Memorial Cemetery in Berlin-Charlottenburg on the 11th of December 2013. Old tombstone in Berlin, now in Nanjing, in the Nanjing Memorial. John and Dora Rabe, new tombstone in Berlin. Designer, Professor Wu Weishan, China. John and Dora Rabe's grave in Berlin, 11th of December 2013. Designer, Professor Wu Weishan, China. The Garden of the Good Man of Nanjing. Grave of Honor of the City of Berlin, 2018. Movies and documentaries. Opera about John Rabe, 170 Days in Nanking, Nanjing, Berlin, Hamburg, and Vienna. Promoting Sino-German relations. The story of John Rabe has also played a significant role in fostering stronger relations between China and Germany. He is seen as a symbol of the shared values of humanity and compassion that bind the two nations together. His story has been used to promote intercultural understanding and to encourage cooperation on issues of global importance. Promoting Sino-German relations. The story of John Rabe has also played a significant role in fostering stronger relations between China and Germany. He is seen as a symbol of the shared values of humanity and compassion that bind the two nations together. His story has been used to promote intercultural understanding and to encourage cooperation on issues of global importance. John Rabe Communication Centers. So far we have established 6 John Rabe Communication Centers worldwide: Heidelberg, Germany; Beijing, China; Adeje, Spain; Curaçao, Romania; Timișoara, Romania; and Nanjing, China. John Rabe Communication Center in Heidelberg, John Rabe Museum and Guest House. John Rabe Communication Center in Heidelberg.
All books on the table are from John Rabe and are originals. Only the Nanjing diaries, which are in the hands of the Chinese State Archives and registered as UNESCO World Heritage, are replicas.
John Rabe House in Nanjing, opening on the 31st of October 2006. Elli and Thomas Rabe. John Rabe Communication Center in Beijing, China, 2nd of September 2019. Inspiration for others. Rabe's actions in Nanjing have inspired countless individuals to stand up for what is right, even in the face of overwhelming odds. His story has been the subject of numerous books, documentaries, and films, reaching audiences around the world and inspiring them to embrace the values of compassion and empathy. He is remembered not only as a savior of lives, but also as a symbol of hope and moral courage. ongoing research and education. Rabe's legacy continues to be explored and celebrated through ongoing research and educational initiatives. Scholars and historians are delving deeper into his diaries and other primary sources to gain a more comprehensive understanding of his motivations, actions, and impact. Educational programs are being developed to teach younger generations about the Nanjing massacre and the importance of individuals like John Rabe, who dared to make a difference.
These are the 4 generations of the Rabe family, bond over 117 years in friendship with China. My grandfather John Rabe staying in China from 1908 until 1938. My father, Otto Rabe, was born 1917 in Beijing, China. Me, Thomas Rabe, was born in 1951, and our son Maximilian Rabe had already studied 1 year Chinese language. At the end of this episode of my grandfather John Rabe's biography, let's take a quick look at our new book, Rabe and China in Chinese language. The book contains all background information about the Rabe family's cooperation and friendship over 117 years and 4 generations in China. All royalties from the book support the scientific and humanitarian activities of our 6 John Rabe communication centers worldwide. We welcome sponsors and advertisers to support our projects and the production of few episodes on the life of my grandfather John Rabe. We hope to see you again in the next time. Thomas Rabe, grandson of John Rabe.